Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. An intrepid party of adventurers who consists of Dunkin Donut, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Grandma Donut used to say, Thunderwave, what's the worst that could happen?
100 of a myth, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
I dated a member of a rebel drow house once, and they caused quite a stir in my Underdark.
Tish Dusklight.
Yeah.
Were there spiders in your Underdark?
Or cobwebs.
Don't you dare.
No, those tunnels are frequently travelled.
No cobwebs.
Yep. Tish Dusklight, a lone bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh yeah, I'm asking if he'll change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. I only hope that Duncan's ex will kill you. Woo! Oh, come on. Make that change. Yeah.
And Skjold Gunvaldsen, a war cleric who lets his hammer do most of the talking.
En person bör sköta eken om den vill leva under den.
I've always said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to mind. A person needs to mind the oak, and if he wants to live beneath it.
Cool.
Say that again, and preferably in English.
right. A person must mind the oak.
Oh, mind.
Mind.
Not mine it.
No, if they want to live beneath it.
Oh, it's a good job we didn't use that one last time when you weren't here.
Yeah.
Oh, we nearly did, didn't we? But we thought it doesn't make any sense, so we
No,
won't
we
use
were
that.
talking about the fish.
We thought let's be different and make something that makes sense.
Yeah, about
No.
fish and water and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, mind the oak. Mind the oak.
Yes.
If they want to
Mind
live
the oak.
underneath it.
But then I was watching a TV show last night, and there's a big tree, and there were people digging a tunnel, and they got to the big tree, and they were like, chop it down. And someone went, why can't we go around it? And there was this big argument.
Wow.
And you're like, you could mind it, or you could just not build your home near a big oak, because there's going to be roots.
Yep. Reminds me of a TV program, old Swedish TV program. That's something about we can't go across it, we have to go underneath it, or yeah.
That sounds like a bear hunt.
Go on a bear.
That's
Yeah.
great. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. I've got a book like that.
Wizards of the Coast, they're going to go into kids' books. We're going on an owlbear hunt.
Oh.
I'm coining that one. If it comes out in like 6 months, then it was my idea.
Yeah,
And they just go there and get all slaughtered on page 2.
Oh, yeah, you mean slaughtered by their like lawyers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that too.
Anyway.
We love you, Wizards of the Coast. If you want to send us merch, please do.
Imagine if we got a box and because you're awesome. Yep, 100%.
Yep.
And we all love you.
Which I won't write a lead.
Anyway, good to have you back with us.
Thank you.
We did miss you, Krista.
Oh.
Promise.
So everything went perfect when I wasn't here.
Absolutely.
But you're not here.
You contributed about as much as you normally do, I think.
Oh,
that's hard.
No. But you just don't know what he's contributed yet.
No.
neither do I.
He's been working in the shadows. But you join most of our group mid-battle, mid-fight at a turning point in what's going on. Duncan's been going toe-to-toe with this guardian-like glass construct, and Tish having managed to make a break from the captive Oster Polaris, this being who lives in this mirror realm.
Yeah.
To join the fight and managing to not be captured and grasped by these mirror kind of mimic type creatures that seem to lean out of these broken kind of frames to grab and drag you in.
I rolled bad too.
Yeah, but
Someone kept my streak alive.
We all did quite well at rolling
yes,
bad.
I was doing marvellous.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, did you curse me before you left?
But a pivotal point where we are talking, apparently,
Yes.
about casting Thunderwave.
We were about to. I was getting excited and ready to cast Thunderwave, but I also have another one in my back pocket, and I had questions.
Okay, well, we're going to jump in initiative count with Tish, followed by the Glass Guardian, who's toe-to-toe with Duncan.
Oh, yeah.
What do you...
I've got some questions to you, Dungeon Master, because you're the man and you know everything. Right, guys, eh?
Yes.
Yes.
And I was wondering, last game, you said that Ostapolaris could be called to someone at their will. And would that mean that he would physically turn up and be in front of them?
Maybe.
Maybe. And then, because he's the power, right, in here, and so he's controlling everything. And if he was to sort of like have his head chopped off or something, would they still work? That was just a question, the two questions I think I currently had.
It's a fair assumption that you make.
It's an assumption.
It is an assumption.
Could give it
You
a
don't
crack,
know.
Nigel.
I mean, there's really one pretty good way to find out if that...
And just give it a crack.
Yeah, so all of the above is good in theory, but...
So I was thinking, instead of casting the Thunder Wave, that I should call Oster to me and have in preparation ready to go my flaming spear.
No, cast the Thunderwave.
Oh,
You know what? You can
no,
absolutely
it's-
do that. What would you like to do?
I mean, my fireball did wonders, so, you know.
Oh,
Sure.
The only thing
Yeah,
would
but-
be if you didn't kill him in one turn,
oh yeah,
then
then I'm in trouble.
well, and I'm in trouble. We're all in trouble.
We are all in trouble.
We're
Either
all
way, we're in
going to
trouble.
die.
How you might want to ask, just maybe make a perception check to see how powerful you thought he was from speaking to him or something like that.
Yeah,
and
can
that would
I?
give us
How
some
do I
sort
do
of
that
idea.
again? Remind me.
Just ask the DM, see what he says.
What do you reckon, DM? Should I sort of cast some sort of perception roll to see if I think he's as strong and what he
I
said?
would say, no, to roll for that, I would say with the books in your charmed state, and you remember what you talked about.
Yeah.
Whilst you were in
Heaps of
that
stuff.
kind of that place with him, the books, the extensive library he seemed to have, the way he held himself, the arrogance of his voice, he came across that he was a well educated individual. He definitely would have shown you arcane books of some description, and you would have seen them on the shelves. I tell you what, roll a perception check.
Or insight, one or two of them maybe.
Oh, because I left my glasses behind. What was it? Insight.
Yeah.
Insight and perception. You cannot see anything.
All right, so let's perception. Let's go perception. I've only got like 1.25 terrible eyes.
Ooh.
Oh, and with my perception, I do 21.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh,
There was
beautiful
a
little dice.
kind of a lectern or a table of some description in the
Yes.
in that room.
Yeah.
You briefly kind of recall some of the wording in that kind of book that was open, and it seemed to be written in common, and it seemed to be like kind of ritual spells or something. So he's definitely got access to spells of some description, or magic, or arcane kind of abilities.
Oh, neat. And he's just a human, eh?
He was
That's what you see.
human at one point, yeah,
Oh, he was human at one point. Now he's just some weird little slithering.
kind of albino-like type thing. So what would you like to do?
I feel like I'm gonna just Thunderwave.
Okay.
Oh,
I really-
what a great idea.
It's really cool. I think you guys are not brave.
Like
Oh, you are
if they're
brave.
like mirror glassy things, they might break easy.
Oh,
So I've got to make a dexterity saving throw.
maybe.
So what
And
level?
remember, I'm casting it in a level. Can you cast? I can, because I've got gaps there, eh? Oh no, I have to cast it in here.
No, you could cast it at 2. You could probably even go 3 if you
Yeah, I
wanted
could.
to.
I'm going to cast it at a level 3.
So what does that do?
Heaps.
Bro.
When you cast the spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for each shot level above first.
So the damage would be 3d8 for that then?
Or before D8.
4d8?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Right, so I'll have a dexterity
So hold on,
saving.
a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and pushed 10 feet away.
Yep,
And at beginner level.
Yeah,
Level
and
1.
you add a
Yeah.
D8 for each level, so that'll be 4D8.
48.
Cool.
But I've got a dexterity save. What's your spell save DC?
Heaps. Yep, I know what it is. Go on. Yeah, it's that. What did you get? What did you roll? Mate? Potato? Tomato potato? I'm very
I'm
nervous.
assuming a 6 isn't going to cut it.
Nah. Sorry, no.
Okay, so roll your damage.
Okay, take that out. And what am I? Calmly breathing.
4D8.
D8. What's the, oh, that's the fancy looking one, eh? That looks like
What?
those ones, eh?
Yes.
I do 4 of those.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get.
And you add them together.
Shall I do one at a time?
No.
Just do
No.
2 and then do 2.
Oh, that was good.
What happens there?
That's a 3, I reckon.
Okay, 3 and 6 is 9. I can do that much. And
Ooh.
9. 21.
In total.
Yeah. Well, up.
That's really good.
That was
Is
right.
that-
Look, very nice
describe
little
to me
dice.
how the spell looks in this area.
Oh, so, because it's quite tight, isn't it? It's going to be fun. It's this beautiful wave of shock wave of thunder ripples out. Ooh, everyone duck from me, and just would I imagine it would break everything that was like a mirror in its wake
Absolutely.
and bounce
Yeah,
off.
Duncan, can you also make a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yes, I was waiting for that bit.
Sorry, guys.
I was waiting to see if he died first, just out of interest. But
Yeah, you know, like he's doing it.
what was it, Dex?
Yeah. What's your spell save, Lisa?
13.
Oh, that's a 10.
So, as you
And it's
cast,
a bit loud
as you
too.
cast the spell,
Yeah.
you bring your hands together and this kind
Boom,
of
shakalaka,
this
laka, laka.
massive boom of thunder and force just erupts from you, hurtling towards Duncan and this creature. As it strikes the creature, and it looks.
Did I say I was facing this way?
You'd have to be the kind of
Okay.
to hit them. It kind of cracks and kind of splits just start to appear all over this creature's body, and as it gets thrown backwards against a wall, it just erupts in shards and pieces of glass and crystal as it explodes across the back wall.
Yeah.
Absolutely, totally smashed it.
Is Duncan alright?
Duncan, you take 21 points of force damage, and you are also hurled against the far wall. And I'm going to say, can you make another dexterity saving throw? As you hit the wall and you lie prone, you look up and big shards of glass.
Close
are just-
your eyes.
17.
That's enough. You take 2 points of slashing damage as shards
Stop it.
just kind of fall down and crash around you. As you look over, Tish, all of the mirrors in this center area are broken.
Okay.
And you hear a voice. What? You come in here and you destroy my home?
You're beating up on my friends and it's not manners.
And out of one of these areas, maybe right next to Duncan, there's this
Come
guy.
over there.
Is done.
You've got all that space to play in over there. Playing on top of each other. We learn nothing from our children.
Where are you?
And to cure wounds,
Duncan
I
just
have to
slides
touch
down the
you.
wall with like shards of glass coming out of his face, going.
This, you kind of look after it, this kind of
always so
individual just kind of comes through the broken glass wall areas of where there seems to be nothing on the other side. You've kind of got these two, one creature still reaching out, trying to grab, and they're like over here, these mimic creatures are by you. And his voice resonates through this whole area, and there's glass everywhere, but he seems just to float
Oh,
over the top of it.
it's floating.
And I'd say that there is now glass everywhere on the floor in that center area, and even where you are from where kind of previous damage was taken. And he just looks, and he's just bearing down on you, Tish. And he holds his hands out. He looks down at his shattered guardian and this realm where the mirror is just shattered and broken. And he floats out and he just looks at you. You will die for this.
Oh, come on.
That's his go. He's gone. Duncan, you're kind of prone, sitting on your ass on the floor, glass hanging out bits of you.
So I didn't
This
have
thing
time
floats
to
out next to you. You're like,
help him.
and you see it bearing and looking at Tish, burning kind of dark eyes, and it's
Oh,
just-
well.
you hear this voice just, you're going to die. What do you want to do?
Well, me and my 4 hit points.
Yep. Yeah.
Probably don't want to die. You should not do that.
Is going to I'll just stand up and shake the glass off me, so that's half my movement.
It didn't cool up.
No. Grandma Danet said you'd never run from a fight, so I'm just going to wade into a minute with my axes.
Yeah, do that.
Holy shingling. Oh.
19.
That hits.
I had 10 points with the fire axe.
Mm-hmm.
And I lit him with a necrotic one. Oh.
Oopsie. Oh no.
So, I've rolled a 1 on my necrotic axe,
Oh!
which
Oh, you
means
rolled a-
I do damage to myself and I have 4 hit points. So this isn't looking at all good.
How many is it? 1 or 2d4?
I think I'm just checking it now.
And you've used all your luck.
Yes, I'm all out of it. I used that last time to survive.
I don't feel very
Oh,
well.
it's 3d4 necrotic damage. So it's going to be a minimum of 3 damage on my 4 hit points.
I mean, you're a very lucky man. Let me just, I can do nothing.
Right, here we go.
Up to you.
Oh, that's quite good damage, that.
Oh my god.
So Duncan gets his necrotic axe and he weighs it back, but he slips on all the glass. And he actually catches it in his old leg, and he kills himself.
Oh, he's now unconscious.
He's now
You just
unconscious.
and he just falls prone, and you see this axe just on the side, and this bleeding there's bleeding everywhere. And Duncan is now unconscious.
Oh,
And this being looks down at you,
No, look.
and he scoffs, and he's like,
I don't believe he meant to do that.
I think he's just having a little nap like Skull does when we have a fight.
I think he could possibly be deceased, Tish.
No.
He's done a very good job there. All the mirrors have confused him.
Yes.
do you want to roll a d20?
Yep.
Duncan.
I feel sick.
Duncan.
15. Well, you know it's really good at playing dead. You remember when he dug this little hole?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What?
When you dug the hole and you were lying in wait.
When we waited for Elvinus.
Yeah. So it's you
Oh
really,
yeah, I'd forgotten that.
Yeah.
I should have just called Elvinus to hang out and take the damage.
Audrey, you're up.
So if Duncan's already dead, I can just fireball over there again, yes? I crisp him up.
Yep.
Little nice, what do you think, Tish?
100%. He's unconscious, so he will fail dexterity saving throws. And then that would be quite bad. But you can do what you like.
But you know also what Skull used to say? You're not dead until you're warm dead.
Skull, you're not.
He's
you're
not
there.
even there.
Oh, but she hears my voice in her
what,
head.
What is that? Can you hear something?
I think, I'm actually thinking to myself, is it harder or easier to carry a dwarf over a cleric?
Well, just out of interest, obviously I get hit by the fireball by default. How does that affect death saving throws? What does that mean?
Would you throw it at him or would you throw it at Uster?
I don't know if I
Well,
could meet him.
Because
Miss him.
you're unconscious and you
Yeah.
take damage.
Yeah.
I think that's normally if you are attacked when you're unconscious and you're hit, that's an automatic crit.
Okay.
So because
you just toss
it's an
me?
area of effect, you would take damage, and I would say that would be at least two
So that's 2 death saving
death
throws.
saves fails.
I'm not going to do that. I'll just not do that. Okay, so I have the two vampire over here by us. Yes.
Kind of like mimicky type grabby things.
Yes.
Grabby grab.
Yes. Am I still grappled?
Oh, yeah, you were grappled at the start of the last turn.
I
weren't you?
was.
Yeah, you are still
Oh,
grappled.
you sorry.
I am.
Even
I had
after
my-
the thunder
I had my
wave.
little pinky finger. Did I kill them with my little finger?
Oh, you're shocking grass, didn't
I
you?
did my touchy.
And even
Alright.
after a thunder wave has boomed throughout that whole entire space.
Yeah.
Over
Shock
that
It
way.
didn't get them. It
But
only,
like shock
it only
waves.
got this way.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It wasn't so directional.
Because you, I think,
Yeah, it's like goes out from you.
yeah, one of them you hit, but he didn't quite kill it.
Okay.
I think one of them is dead.
So I couldn't do much except the touchy because I'm still being grappled. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use your you can use your action to
With-
break the grapple,
what
or you
I'm
can
touching.
do the
Oh,
touchy
okay.
touchy again.
Okay.
Let's
Does
keep
that
it
mean a cantrip is still an action? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I am. I can't do much except go. Dunkin, hope you're okay. And I will shocking grasp again the one who is touching me.
Roll your damage.
Filthy beast. Cast it will. Lightning things from your hand. Oh, and they're wearing the armor, yes?
They are not wearing armor, no.
Okay. Okay, to the end. One of them.
Kind of more cloak-like cloaked beings.
Like
Like kind of poor
More
versions of the
singy,
thing that's just
McSingy.
kind of floated out of the mirror.
So, I do still need to do a spell attack, yes?
Mhm.
Okay. 19.
That'll hit.
And. Oh, please. Mommy, daddy. Oh, 12.
Oh, okay.
So damage,
you hear this
damage,
kind of
damage.
look behind you as dust and kind of like shards of glass drop down, and dust just seems to be floating around you, and seems to be whatever you did just happened to completely destroy this thing.
Okay, cool. Can I have a bonus action?
Well, you're free of the grapple, so you got your bonus action and you got your movement now.
Okay. Oh, I got
Because the
my
thing
movement
grappling
as
you
well.
is gone.
Has gone. Okay, I'm going to run over to my Dunkin.
Mhm.
I shall put my cloak
Cool.
over
I'm
him.
going to say probably make a dexterity check for me.
Okay.
Or
'Cause I can-
acrobatics check.
I can either do my Misty Step bonus action or I can move.
Well, I only just want to see if you, like, kind of... There's a lot of glass, it's quite slippery. Getting there, you can get there. If you're somewhat dexterous, if you fall over, perhaps trip over your own toes, you might stab yourself.
18.
No, it's fine. You kind of, like, you jump and kind of find a few gaps and slide on some glass, but kind of some style and grace. You just kind of pull up next to him with this looming figure right in front of you, and he just kind of watches you, kind of arrogantly just make your way over to him.
Hi.
Die.
Ooh, love to.
Don't tell me you're going to save this pathetic creature who stabbed himself in the leg.
He's got a point, to be fair.
I was just trying to protect you from a terrible stench coming from him now.
Yes. He does smell.
Terribly.
I did soil my armour a bit.
Yes. Most
So-
certainly.
What are you doing? Is that you done?
So, yeah. Yeah, I think
Yeah. Okay.
I can't do anything else now.
Well, he's gonna look.
I've
Yeah,
done,
I
my,
don't
done my
even
action,
know.
I've done my movement.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
What is that you hear?
Something dribbling out of Duncan.
You coming in? As a noise echoes around the corridors.
Guys, where are you?
Run away!
Sheesh, it's really bad.
I'm gonna say it's not hard to find them. What was once a maze that was quite difficult to navigate
I broke it.
is broken. And there's a lot of noise coming from a particular area. So I'm gonna, as you come in up the corridor, I'm gonna put you there. So you've got your full movement, action, whatever you want to do from here. So where are you going?
Right.
You better come here with some good plans, because I'm not carrying two of you.
I'm full of good plans. I'll walk towards the voices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 2 there so I can see Tish.
Hi.
Then I will use my action to walk up to the corner at least so I can see things. So
Where?
next to
Next to
Tish.
Tish?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Or further
And
along.
then will I see that Duncan's in trouble and he seems to be napping?
Yeah, I broke Dunkin too. Whoopsie.
Make a perception check. There's a lot going in. I understand
Yeah.
that you're taking a lot in.
Yeah.
There's Tish there. There's this thing. As soon as you get around the corner, like reaching out for you as you kind of come around the corner.
So that's a 25.
And I will say you do see Duncan prone on the floor with kind of Tish having a conversation. Vundra standing next to this giant being, this kind of being that's hovering just next to them.
Yeah, I would assume that that's something that's gone very wrong because that's not normal.
You've not been around to like look after them.
No.
They normally get into trouble.
And also Undra won't be that close to Duncan. So I will use my bonus action to cast a heal.
Healing word.
Yes, I think that's the one with range. Yes. So I'm gonna use a big one. So I'm gonna use the 3rd level one. I'm gonna need that because that's 2 ones. So 4, 6. So you get 10 hit points back.
Cool.
Oh,
That was a rubbish roll.
Okay. Oster comes out and he sees suddenly you run around the corner and he's like, more of you to kill. But I will start with you, small gnome, dear Tish.
That's
It
not
could
cool.
have been a wonderful life you spent with me.
Yeah, but you have no pies and no manners, and we're all here to look after each other.
Yeah.
Have you not learned anything from like today and all the conversations we've had and the people that come in, you stink thing?
You've destroyed my home!
We could make it really pretty again if you just had some manners.
Die! And he just brings his arms forward and like
Like a
the
zephyr.
Emperor in Star Wars, like lightning just kind of crackles and ruptures from them both and just
This is gonna
bursts out in a
hurt.
straight line directly at you.
Ow.
Not trying to get anyone else involved. He seems hellbent on.
This is going to take me out, guys. Here we go. Should have gone
So,
invisible
can you
before
make
this.
a...
Oh yeah, let's.
How you doing on hit
There'll be
points?
a,
Oh,
there'll be
good,
a
that's a 3.
dexterity saving
I'll
throw,
show you.
please.
Hold on, I'm just I've made mess on my balloon. What do you want, my love, my friend, my
Yeah,
love?
dexterity saving throw. As a
Dexterity.
bolt of lightning just kind of crackles out from his 2 hands, which he brings up in front of you. You kind of feel the energy in the hairs on your neck under to stand up. As you walk in, Shold, it's like she just gets blown front and centre. What'd you get?
24.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's cool. That's a save. You just kind of duck and lower your body as like quickly. You're not trying to cut yourself in the glass, but it still catches you. But you seem to try and manoeuvre out of the way as best you can.
I'm a little acrobatic, to be honest.
So
Like in real life.
8d6.
That's just what I was thinking.
Yep. Yep. I feel like we're going to
So
have
that's
to...
29 points of lightning damage.
Oh, for me?
Halved. So
Yeah,
that
what's half
will
of
be,
29?
we'll say 14.
Okay.
As the energy just kind of dissipates and crackles around the room, and he looks down at you two and just in his arrogant way just moves
15, so that
out
becomes
past.
16. I did math without having fingers. That's
So
not very
he's going to
nice.
move to there. So you both will get an attack as he looms over you. Both get an attack of opportunity.
Kill him.
Put the fuck him up.
Yes,
What do you
please.
want to do?
Oh, how come they get it? Oh, because I'm
For
on the
this.
ground.
No, because he's moving away from these two.
Oh, and it's up.
But
Yeah,
I'm
with you.
prone, so I probably won't, will I?
Just
No,
stick your
I'd
big
say that's
axe
fair.
out.
You're pretty like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Something ouchy and strong
Yeah.
and vivacious.
I'm just not ouchy enough.
Yeah, you. I believe in
On the
you.
left side, attack of opportunity. You
Okay.
only got your like
On the-
stabby
It's got to be a
attack.
melee attack
Yeah.
and then for attack of opportunity anyway, so you
Oh,
got
Oh,
just stab
okay.
it.
yeah.
Just stab him.
That's stabby? Stabby.
Stab him.
Stab him. Okay. Let me just what the oh no, that's oh okay. I can firebolt him.
No, it's got to be a
It's got to be a
melee
melee
attack.
attack.
Because it's so close.
Is
With,
it?
with your rapier.
Oh,
Do
like with a weapon,
Yeah.
not with a cantrip.
No,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think so. I think
Yeah, it has to be a
Yeah.
melee weapon.
Oh, a ranged spell attack, not that. Okay. That's okay. Okay. I'm getting there.
Yeah,
Look. Here we go.
I believe in you.
I didn't touch it again. Okay. I'm going to have a stab at him with the rolly dice. And I roll this, and then I'm trying to do what? I'm trying to add.
my advice is don't stab yourself in the leg. That didn't work so well for me.
Yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo! 24.
Right.
And then I am 1d8 plus 4. Ooh, 10 points of damage.
Ooh, lovely.
Damage.
That's
Good
good.
effort.
Oh,
Cool.
good effort.
No, it's good.
Oh, good
Um,
effort.
As you kind of you kind of stab through that cloak and you find purchase on realizing that there is something corporeal or corporeal beneath it. It's not kind of just smoke and mirrors. But yeah,
Does it
Oh,
bleed?
I see what you did there.
Tish, you're up.
Does it bleed when you stabs it?
You can't see. She stabbed it from behind.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yes, we can.
Do I yell that? Does it bleed, Undra?
I don't know, I can't see through his cloak. Oh, Duncan, good shot, I say. Trying to pretend it
Okay.
wasn't me. Guess he turns around. I wanted to get Duncan.
Teamwork.
How far away is it? Oh, it's right inside me, right beside me. Is it? That's too close. Can I do that?
No, you could cast that next to me.
I'd like to do that with a little life left that I have.
Okay.
I get really upset about this hurting, and so I will cast Flaming Sphere and second level. Hey, just a question. Because I have 3 spaces, can I make it a level? No, it's a specific.
I'm not sure you can upgrade Flaming Sphere, but you've done it anyway. You've done that anyway. Have you got 3 level 3 spells?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah, because when I upgraded, I'm choice. And if I'm wrong, don't tell anybody. Let's just make it.
What level are you? What level are you?
Oh, just do
DM
a
goes straight for the
simple
rook.
thing.
Yeah.
Simple thing of one
Is that
little
you-
fire
yeah.
sphere at
Is that
level
maybe when you
2.
got a bit confused and you started
always
adding like
get
I've got
confused.
3 spell slots but 3 level
Yeah.
3?
Oh no, you're right. You do have 3 level 3 spells.
Thank you.
Really?
Thank you, followers. Not that she knows what she's doing with them, but she'll give it a go.
Well, she's more magical than me.
Am I?
Yes.
No.
I've only got 2.
No, you're fancy.
I've got 3.
You're fancy. No, you're
Oh,
fancy.
let me just check how many I've got. Oh no,
You've
that's
got
not.
your leaf.
But you've got your magic
You've got
missile.
such beautiful axes.
Yeah.
What are you doing then?
I'm
So-
gonna cast my flaming. Oh, I can do it at level 3. No, it's only a level 2 spell. My flaming sphere at level 2.
Oh, you can. No, I tell a lie. You can cast it at
At
level 3.
level 3.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, we'll put this thing here. So where are you casting it? Right next to him?
Oh, yes.
It's not going to be that big.
Oh.
Surely it's not that big.
Yeah. So the swirly thing is your flaming sphere.
Yeah.
Is that where you're casting it?
Can you get it a bit closer?
Well, yeah, I'm assuming it's right next to him. So.
I'd actually like cast it just on the other side.
Mhm.
It's more aesthetically pleasing to me.
You want to move that, Gareth? Where is my one?
And also, if he tries to run away, he needs to run
He
through
walks into it because I'm allowed to bounce it and move it. I'm just not very good at this, but I've only done it a couple of times.
Cool. So any creature that ends its turn next to it or within 5 feet takes 2d6 fire damage, or half as much on a failed
Yeah, you fellas stay away from there.
successful one.
Hot.
And
Hot
as a
burn.
bonus action, you can bang it into him.
Yeah, and I'll be doing that.
Yeah. Cool.
And do I have to throw anything?
So no, so you ram the sphere into him. You just kind of like you bring it back and just fight
Yeah,
him. So he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
2d6 fire damage if he fails.
I think he fails actually.
Oh,
Yep, no, it's an 8 on the dex save, so 2d6.
Oh,
It'll be 3d6 because you cast it at level
Oh,
3.
Yep,
yes.
it is.
So what are those? Oh, that's the square
That's the
one.
little squarey ones there.
I'm going to start with 2 and then I'm going to do adding the spell pleasure. Oh, that bounced out. That's silly, but I'll leave it as it is. So that's 9, and then I do one more. I like your one. It's very cool.
Oh, they're a bit hit and miss.
I know. So's mine. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's 13. Is there anything else I missed?
No. Sounds good.
9,
So
13.
As you ram the sphere into Oster,
Thank
just
you.
suddenly some of the cloak starts to singe around the corners, and he's like, and he starts to look at you. And
'Cause it
starts-
should
He looks a little
be-
bit concerned now, like, and you see him start looking around, and his eyes fixate on a of all the mirrors that you've broken. Suddenly, with the singeing of his cloak, he looks and his eyes fixate on one panel, one mirror
Where is it?
that is currently unbroken, and it's just it's behind you, next to this creepy fella up next to Shold.
It's behind
And his eyes just kind of lock on it and at you. That's your turn. You moving anywhere? Doing anything?
Was my bonus action banging it
Yeah.
on his
Yeah,
head?
yeah.
So that's me out, but I can't run at anything. And
No, you cast your spell and your bonus action was
okay, but can I yell at someone like,
Yeah.
"Should hit that mirror, please"?
All right, I'll do it.
Cool.
Duncan, on my turn.
In 10 to 15 minutes.
Duncan, you're up.
Alright. Well, I'll stand up, so that's half my movement, eh?
Yep.
You could.
And then I'll just go, hello, Shold. Things we go really badly here, I'm glad you're here. And then I'll just run into the thing and hit him.
Wow.
Cause
You'll catch on fire.
I'm not near this.
As you run over the glass, can you make
Oh.
a dexterity check,
I'm with
please?
you.
Oh, I can't, because things are going really well for me today. Oh, that was alright. It's, 18.
Yeah, kind of. It's only a couple of leaps and bounds, and then you're there next to him.
Right. So, I'm going to hit him with my flame axe.
Mm-hmm.
I was just pretending before, I didn't really kill myself. Oh! 19, which is a crit for me. Oh, that was max damage
That's
on that one as
heaps.
well. I've got to do quite maths now. 9, 17, 23, 27 points of damage on my fire axe.
How do you want to kill him? Oh! He's quite strong, but a bit squishy, and unfortunately, you didn't give him an opportunity to cast shield on anything.
Oh, peel him! Peel him!
Yes.
Well, what I would like to do. What's his face look like?
It's best, do you remember in the probably what some people will say is the worst X-Men movie, like Apocalypse or something, with the white guy, the god, and it's basically very pale and pasty and
Oh, yeah.
like bald and nondescript.
Well, I just want to sink the axe into his face, basically.
I don't even know what she loves.
I don't either. But she made a funny noise. It's probably the same noise this man's face made. Yeah.
It's exciting. So yeah,
Is it
I
like a
would
boiled
just hoik my axe back I will
Yeah.
spit on it, which will like sizzle on the flames, the old magic spit, and then I will like slam it into his head, and like just like
Awesome.
smash it.
And you do, and it just suddenly he's like looks at you at the last minute as you come up behind him. And he's like, oh crap, and suddenly you hear this, like just like alienated as his face just splits open. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Big.
Oh no!
Will it be
We're
today?
back to this again. I probably can actually, or maybe 14.
What?
And you see it sizzle and just go. And then the creature that is like kind of leaning out towards you, Shoal, just kind of into dust.
Oh.
And then the mirror that was whole that he was looking at just cracks and shatters and explodes outwards. And you hear more mirrors just.
I smashed that.
Smashed
And then suddenly everything starts to just shake and rumble.
We just need to get it.
Run!
Or I think we probably ought to leave now.
I think we probably should. I think our work here is done, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Are we going to follow the trail of blood, or are we
Yes.
going to go...
No, I think we should just go back out the way we came before anything bad happens.
But, oh.
Well, we could go and look for your two people, but I have a bad feeling that this whole universe could, like, just implode. I don't know. You're the magic one, what do you think?
Just remember that when we came in here, that there was nothing, like wasn't it a wall behind us?
Oh, was it?
And they went out and opposite a different way.
You weren't paying much attention, you were busy
Oh.
just looking
You
for
were
them,
busy.
you know.
Oh, it's good
Yeah.
to be alright. I'm a bit stupid.
Oh no, it's team effort.
There was a trail of blood. Do we follow them? Do we just find them dead in a heap?
And then
Oh,
what?
yeah, let's follow the trail
Okay,
of blood
we'll
then.
follow
Yeah,
the
that's a
trail
good
of
idea.
blood.
Alright.
So you basically run round up to. I'll put you there, Andrea. So this is where the trail of blood starts, where you cast fireball,
Mm-hmm.
and then you see them. That's where you saw them disappear in the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way up and around there. Could everyone just make a dexterity saving throw? Because now there's this violence to the shaking of this whole area, this whole place you're in.
13.
14.
23.
Natural 20.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you'll make it. You're like kind of sliding around all the broken glass, and you come around the corner and you follow this trail of blood. And as you do,
I'm just going to slide like that with it.
I'll let one of you move all the items around. But as you round this corner, there's this solitary kind of statue, guardian statue, with kind of blood leading up to it, and then it just stops. What are you doing?
What? That statue there?
That's correct. Yeah.
Statue bro.
So there was the statues where the things came out of before.
Well, the statue came to life, didn't it, I think?
Mm.
Is there, like, there's mirrors behind it or something?
No. There's and the mirrors all along here. Some are cracked, and you can see some of them now just starting to kind of.
And the blood just goes up to the statue?
Yeah, and
Does
stops.
Does it go underneath it or anything?
It just seems to stop at the statue.
Okay, maybe
no
we can try
bodies.
and turn the statue. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, cool. As you're running past, can I get also everyone just make a quick perception check? I'm going to say with disadvantage, but you can still make it.
Well, that was natural one. so
Because of
I
all the
won't bother with
glass and the
disadvantage.
broken and...
15.
Whoa. Perception.
You made me waste a 19 on the disadvantage.
What do I have to do?
Five.
Let's roll it again and take the lowest of the two.
What? One time we rolled properly. Oh, but still. 13 is alright.
Yeah, so the
19
three of you are
is
just
good.
kind of like, you've been in here long enough, I just want to get out of here kind of thing. Shoal, this is kind of new, and there's, as you look, you kind of realise that, oh, that mirror didn't break yet, and you see, like, something slightly different about the way it sits off the floor. And then suddenly everything starts to rumble and shake again, and...
Hey, Charles, what you up to?
Yeah, I'm pulling on the statue, but that mirror looks whole and not really attached to the floor.
So I'm going to say, it was as you ran past here, Shoal, okay? So this area here, we're right along that flat piece. You just,
Okay.
You kind of think you may have missed it, but then and it's this trembling and this rumbling, it's constant. And the others have just bolted past, but you just feel that this particular wall, it just sits a little bit higher.
Yeah.
It's not as flush or as kind of as perfect.
Oh, then I'm going to try to lift that one.
And just make a quick investigation. Again with disadvantage because of all that's going on. You three all up by the statue, bro?
I guess so.
4.
I haven't moved from here.
With a 4, you're so...
No, not 3 actually.
It's
3,
no,
sorry.
okay, there's something weird about this, but you can't see what it would be. Maybe it's just bad workmanship.
Yeah.
What's up, Shold?
There was some bad workmanship on one of the mirrors. It's not flush against the wall. It annoys my OCD.
Oh, I can't even spell OCD.
Can I,
And the mirror
do I
has.
not trust him? Do I pick up that actually?
And
might be
then
something
that
in
mirror
it?
is still whole as well.
Oh.
Check it.
I come and have a look.
You go back?
I go back.
I'm gonna look at the
I
statue.
You go statue. Can
I
you
say
make it as you
open
turn
sesame.
around and go back? Can you make another dexterity for
Oh, yes.
saving throw, please?
You'd think I'd remember what it was. 13.
No, that's fine. You get back. So, and as you look, you do see it's really strange that this mirror is whole and it's not cracked and not shattered like everything seems to be around it.
I touch it. I say, open sesame. Are you the way out?
The reason this works is because you said I'm going to look at it. So you looked at it and didn't see anything. But as you touch it, part of your hand just goes through the mirror slightly.
Hurry up, everyone. This is the way to... Well, I don't know actually, but I'm going through. Off I go.
Oh my god.
Wait for me, Yondra.
I might get one of those hands after all.
Are you in a, what do you call those things? An oubliette.
And you just kind of step
Hey!
through into this little kind of strange
God, there's
room.
spiders again.
And you walk in, and around the corner there's this dead, prone body, and there's
Ooh.
it looks like a kind of an old, kind of half rotted crossbow on it, and a satchel lying next to the dead body, and there's this kind of armor all over it.
Oh. Is the armor any good?
You go down to
in the
you reach down to
section.
touch the armor, and you go to inspect it, and as soon as your hand gets like a hair's breadth away, it just seems to disintegrate, as if the only thing holding it up was, you're not even quite sure, and it's been here, it's so old, or it's been there so long, but preserved, but it just kind of crumbles away at your touch. Like,
Can I look up? What's the ceiling?
you're in a mirrored room again, and as you look up, it's just looking around on you. You kind of, for a second, you like get a bit worried that you might get like which was the way I came in, but okay, that's slightly narrower up there, and you look down and you kind of accidentally kick the crossbow on the floor, and that just kind of tumbles and crumbles into a few pieces. But yeah,
I'll go and touch all of the walls.
nothing else gives. The only thing of interest is in this room is looks like the dead body, the broken crossbow.
I'll grab a
and-
hand.
You said there was a satchel, didn't you?
Yeah. Have a look.
Yeah,
All the
just,
stuff.
just looks like a satchel.
I'm going to give him a little rummage.
He kind of literally falls to dust. It's like a pre-baked cremated kind of being in here. The satchel looks in pretty good nick though.
The what?
The satchel.
Oh yeah, that's the satchel.
Okay.
I'm going to have a look. Yeah.
You look at
Want
the
to have a
satchel.
look? Yeah.
There's nothing in the satchel.
I'm going to take it though.
Okay.
I'm going to wear it. Good night to my outfit.
No, that's kind of cool.
I'll go back to where I
it's
came
kind
in.
of like a handbag size thing with some kind of weird tribally looking markings on it. But
Oh, nice. I'm going to go and back to the
yeah.
back to where I came, and I touch. Can I get back out?
Yep, your kind of hands just go through, and you step through, and to the others looking and like, oh, where'd you go?
Yeah, I wouldn't go in there. It stinks.
Okay, to the statue. Let's go.
Is it not the way out?
It's not the way out.
Oh,
What's our way out? But probably not the one you want.
More rumbling and shaking as you're talking. Can I get
Okay.
everyone to make a dexterity saving
Come on.
throw, please? As more mirrors and glass shatters, some comes from the ceiling.
13.
17.
7.
Ooh.
19.
And it begins.
6 points of slashing damage as a
Oh.
particularly large piece of glass just flies out and embeds in your upper thigh.
Let's go over by that statue, guys.
Were there any like mirrors by the statue? Was it are they all broken around that one?
Some of them are starting to crack and splinter. One of them's entirely broken, but the statue seems to be in pristine order.
Right. Look, I'm investigating the statue then.
Okay, make an investigation.
Good,
It's
good,
not a
good.
strong point.
I believe in you.
Well, I rolled a 2. I get -2 on that, so that's a 0.
Okay. Some funny writing on the front of the statue's kind of standing there, holding a sword up right in front of it, and there's some strange kind of writing on its chest plate, like carved into it.
Or there's some letters here. I don't know what they mean.
I will run up.
What language do you speak?
That's a very good question. I think we're going to go with Dwarvish and Common, probably. What languages do I read? None of them.
Okay, yeah. It's, and then as you step up, it's clearly Elvish.
Okay.
Elvish script
Oh,
on there.
okay.
And it kind of, as you're in there, it says, say the word.
The word.
Melon.
Open. What does it say on the back?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to turn the statue.
I want to go home. Say the word.
Yep.
Or mirror.
You try turning the
Mirror.
statue, it doesn't. The statue doesn't move at all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Oh,
Can I get another
What
dexterity
does the
saving throw for
word?
everyone, please?
What was his name?
Can you all make it with disadvantage as the trembling gets heavier and more vibrant, and you
I can't
start
remember the
hearing
word.
very, very loud cracks.
Oh,
my God.
Like
18. That's
masonry,
great.
Is it
masonry
dexterity?
cracking.
22.
Yep.
14.
14.
18.
All with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
20 and a 17.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
okay,
hold
that's all
on.
good.
Disadvantage means roll it twice.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
a look.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I got
Alright.
two 18s.
Nice.
Hey, it's good. Tish didn't.
No, I don't think you did.
6.
Say the word.
Okay,
PG
so you take 5 points of slashing damage as a piece of glass drops from the ceiling, followed by a piece of masonry, and it just kind of like
Is it his
slices
name,
down your back
maybe?
shoulder.
Ow. Uster Polaris.
Oh.
You're saying all these things.
Polaris.
And then
say the
put your
word.
head.
Well, I say it in Elvish. I say word in Elvish.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no. This
And-
isn't Lord of the Rings.
No.
I push.
No. Say the
What do you do?
Uster Polaris and push.
Okay, so you're trying to turn the whole thing.
home.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if it doesn't
Out.
move, then I'm gonna see if there's gonna run to the closest statue and see if there's any other writing on one of those.
To the what? To what
To the
statue?
closest statue. That.
The
the
closest statue's all over here. Do you want to run all
Don't
over
run
there?
over there.
Okay.
You'll get hurt.
Oh.
Everyone just make, you've made one, so you three make an investigation check. I say you probably with advantage as you're trying to move the statue.
Investigation?
13.
Investigation.
17.
26.
As I say, probably under you kind of notice as Shoal's moving it. He's got his eyes looking up, and there's this massive rumble, and he's looking at the statue, trying to turn it, and grabs onto it. And as he does, his elbow just knocks the sword that it's holding, and there's ever such a slight shift in the sword.
Okay.
And then Skull kind of looks around, starts looking at writing, and then starts looking and talking about statues over here. And
Okay. So. We're going to take the sword out. There's a sword. To take it out. Return it. Return
another
the sword.
thunderous crack, and this time it's
Say
rock.
sword.
And suddenly the
Sword.
temperature starts to drop. Can everyone make another dexterity saving throw with disadvantage?
Does the sword move like properly?
As you kind of sway and this crack happens, you go and reach out to grab it.
11.
11.
Thirteen.
13.
Doing all right, guys. And you reach out and grab it, and suddenly, as you kind of almost get thrown off, the whole thing just goes quarter clockwise towards you. And as you do, suddenly, Duncan, you find yourself falling through into a warm tent where someone's like, and you hear this. Duncan just disappears
What
from
tent?
this realm.
Okay.
Quick.
Go then.
Nah,
Oh.
Oh, your mother.
another
Sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm
she
sure
doesn't
she's
listen.
listening.
saving throw, disadvantage.
What are we doing?
Oh,
Dexterity
no.
saving throw,
11.
disadvantage. 11.
6.
So 7 points of slashing damage.
13.
And now and another 4 points of bludgeoning damage as a rock falls down. And suddenly you can see through the ceiling and there's just this black expanse with these kind of flecked lights. What did you roll?
13.
That was for you, Andra. So you're all good, you're fine. And you kind of reach out and you see the sword just click back into spot. What'd you do?
I'm running. Grab everybody. We run. Hold on.
Holding on.
Turn the thing.
Like a porky, everyone gets pulled in and you'll find yourself now kind of falling through this mirror into this kind of now muggy, noisy tent, and you kind of Dunkin saying hello, and then you hear this like as you look down at Shoal's handiwork, and Williamo and Kitty are tied and bound and gagged
With
on
both
the floor.
hands? Or just checking
Just with
both
one hand.
Both
Just with one hand.
Both hands tied this time. Shoal, you wondered what he'd been up to, but he'd been busy capturing these two beings, and they'd fallen through the mirror right into him, and he bound and gagged them whilst you were having whatever adventures you were.
Me.
Yeah.
And as you make your way out of the now collapsing mirror realm, we will hold there to see what you do next week.
We're going to need a rest.
Excellent.
Quite a rest.
Sorry,
Sorry about your mum.
had one of
Ouch.
those days I felt like killing them, but I can't do that.
That was close.
Let you do it yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I really didn't want to roll that second attack with the necrotic axe again. I thought, killing yourself twice in one day is going to be a bit of a stupid thing to do, even for Duncan. Well, thanks everyone. That was excellent. That was very tense indeed.
Sorry to his mum. It's not your fault. No one?
Do check us out on Facebook and Are we on Instagram?
Surely.
Yeah.
Yes, we
No,
are.
we are on Instagram.
I liked it.
TikTok.
Are we?
No, we're not on TikTok, no. But we are on YouTube, and it's quite funny to watch on YouTube because you see a lot more of what's going on. So do check it out, and do check out the wonderful novel Tarquin on a Stand, a blog that I wrote.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
It's very good. I've got some great reviews. See you next week, everyone. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.